The pioneer woman herself said that her least favorite recipe that she ever filmed for her show was a chicken strip pizza. She said, "I used frozen chicken strips and topped the pizza with coleslaw, pickles, and special sauce. It was absolutely awful. But because it was the end of our last shoot day, we had to move forward with it. I figured it would look better on TV when it aired. I was wrong."
And then rolled it flat. I sort of pulled it so I could get it into as big a piece as possible, because that'll mean the pizza will bake up nice and thin. The sauce for the pizza comes first. I'll start with a little bit of olive oil and use my fingers. Again, playing with my food today. It's my favorite thing to do. Now, instead of a marinara or a traditional sauce, I'm going to use barbecue sauce. Nothing better for a fried chicken pizza than this. You don't need too much because this is so flavorful. And then I'll use a little spatula to spread it out. The mozzarella goes on. Now, of course, you could make this pizza from scratch. You could make the dough yourself, and you could make a batch of fried chicken. But I am going to go for the convenience route. I'm going to use frozen chicken strips. They're fully breaded and cooked, but I'm going to crisp them up in the oven, just as you would if you were going to eat them straight. Okay, I'm going to put the pizza and the chicken in the oven together. The pizza goes in. The oven's at 450 degrees, and I'm going to let both of these bake for about 13 to 15 minutes. And while they bake, I'm going to turn regular store-bought slaw into something special. So the doctoring begins with 3/4 of a cup of spicy chipotle mayo, a couple of tablespoons of honey, the zest, and the juice of a lime that I'll mix together. I'll pour 2/3 of the spicy mayo over 2 cups of store-bought slaw, then sprinkle over some salt and pepper, give it a quick toss, and that's ready-made slaw, but not as you know it. Okay, the slaw is mixed together. Simple, but extremely flavorful. So by now, the pizza is done. Well, how good does that look? I mean, I could just eat it as it is right now. The chicken is no longer frozen. It's nice and crispy and golden. Okay, I'm gonna get the pizza off the sheet pan and onto the board. Okay, the slaw comes next. I have a real thing for putting cool, crisp salads and slaws on top of pizza. It's something I learned in California years ago, I guess. So now, look out. I am going to build a pile of fried chicken right on top of the slaw. I think I've lost my mind. This is the craziest thing ever. Just pile it on. Don't try to make it look pretty. That looks good. Now I have some pickles and jalapenos. I was going to put these in the slaw, but I thought it would be more fun just to sprinkle them over. The combination of pickles and fried chicken is something that I am a big fan of. And jalapenos, you just can't beat them. This is so much fun. Now, you could just leave it like this, but I have a little bit of dressing left, so I'm gonna drizzle it, zigzag it right over the top of everything. All the rules just went out the window. Okay, it's all done. Now I just have to figure out how I'm gonna slice it up and eat it. That's gonna be a challenge.